Hello, everybody. It is Friday, June 5th, 2020. This is going to our residents, to our family members, to our loved ones. It's a very, very short message. I mentioned last week that I wasn't going to be sending a weekly message unless there was a reason to let you know, and I have a reason to let you know. So it's been a great week across the board. As you remember from my message last week, Delray Beach, which hasn't opened yet, all of our associates down there ready to go, by the way, as soon as we open, all tested negative for COVID. So we were delighted. Palm Coast, both associates and residents in Palm Coast tested negative. So we were delighted about that. But more importantly, by virtue of the fact that they tested negative, we were able to open, based upon Department of Health guidelines, to open our communal dining. So now they can finally leave their suites and be able to eat together. So we have protocols in place for their safety. They're very clear. You know, a couple of questions came up from time to time, but we have those processes and procedures in place. So it turned out for Palm Coast this past week, we instituted them, and it's turned out to be fantastic. They're delighted to be able to now go down into our beautiful dining area and to be able to eat there with their friends and so forth. So great news for that. And I have to tell you, about an hour ago, we got the news from Venice, Tuscan Gardens of Venetia Bay, that we are negative. We are virus-free with respect to our associates and our residents, and we are thoroughly delighted because now, based on Department of Health guidelines, we're able to open up next week our communal dining in Venice. So that you can only imagine how delighted we are, and I know how delighted and just thrilled the residents are going to be in Venice to be able to once again eat with their friends down there. So we begin that Tuesday, and of course we have strict protocols in place. Venice is a bigger community than Palm Coast because it opened earlier. So we have a few days to just begin the process of getting acclimated to that. But I just absolutely know that it's going to be sensational for them to be, our residents, to be able to come out of their suites and to be able to talk with each other and spend some time together and so forth. So that's frankly the news. We continue to do what we do. We have all of our protocols in place. We have activities that are protected activities. We do make sure that they are outside. This is in all our communities. We do make sure that they have airtime outside in our gardens and so forth. So all of that continues to take place. We still are not able to have family members visit simply because it is outside of our jurisdiction. And it is a requirement at this point until further notice. So I will be sure to let you know when that changes. Other than that, I'm just thrilled to be able to give you this great news. We were on pins and needles to wait for the final report. And so they're jumping for joy in Venice, having received that today. Final comment, and then I'll finish up for today's message. I just want to thank and use this as an opportunity to thank our leadership teams in each of our communities in Palm Coast and in Venice and, of course, in Delray, as well as our associates, because this doesn't happen on its own. It happens because we felt that we needed to make sure that we had a safe environment for every single one of our residents and every single one of our associates. And everybody worked extremely hard to make sure that took place. So I just want to publicly in this forum and this particular venue tell them thank you. We are so grateful for the amount of protection that you've afforded to yourselves, the protection that you've afforded to the residents, and just the diligence that you have maintained in making sure that we could all stay safe throughout this entire pandemic. So thank you very much for the rest of you. I thank you for your patience and hope you have a wonderful week. God bless you all. Stay safe and stay healthy. Take care.